If you're a facilities manager at a university, you know students rely on the cafeteria for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the occasional late-night snack. So when a dishwasher breaks down and dirty plates pile up, the mess hall can turn messy in the blink of an eye. Enter Grainger. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast delivery, the product you need now is never far away. So you can turn that dishwasher back into a lean, clean washing machine. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Oi! This is Sid and Friends in the Morning.
77 WABC. Close enough for Curtis at 7:10 on your Monday morning. My friend Ariella Novak, she was in studio about a week ago, contacted me on Friday, Ariella, and invited me to some really big Israeli shindig on Wednesday night. And I said, you're not going to believe this, but that is now the 4th invitation I've got for Wednesday. 4. We've got Suzanne Miller's Christmas party here, which I'll be going to for a short time. We've got Vicky Palladino's Christmas party in Whitestone, which I'll be going to for a long time. We've got Rich Lowry's Christmas party somewhere in Manhattan, which I'm not sure I can go to. And now I've got Ariella Novak's party, I believe, in Manhattan, too. 4 on Wednesday, and the big one coming up on Thursday, and I can't wait to read you what they posted online. My dear friend Chris Alenjo and the Metropolitan Republican Club on the Upper East Side, which 2 years ago gave me that very coveted Warren Brandeis Award for journalism integrity. Last year they gave it to Greg Kelly. They've got their party coming up on Thursday night, and they're honoring me, Monica Crowley, and Nicole Maliotakis will be there. And Nicole will be in studio with me coming up at about 9:25 this morning. Talking about Monica Crowley, congratulations again to Monica. She is part of the Trump administration for the second time. And my friend Alina Habba, who's a very, very good friend on this show. Often, Alina, also part of the administration. She will be counsel to President Trump. She did not want the White House spokesperson. So, Alina Habba and Monica Crowley, both part of Trump's administration. And I did further conversations this weekend about Curtis's recommendation, the Holocaust Memorial Council. For the most part, I like it. I do have some concerns I'm not going to share with you yet, but it is being talked about with some of the more important people with the Trump administration. Odds are in the next week I'll be appointed somewhere. I'm just not exactly sure exactly where yet. So, with all that said, here he is, the host of the highly rated Rip and Read, noon to 1, every weekday afternoon, does a great job hosting overnight weekends, and does his best work right here next to me. He's the icon, he's the legend, the guardian angel, and now Joe Murray's best friend, the great Curtis Sliwa.
Oh, we'll get to that momentarily. Sid, you have just laid out the route to get Sid to come to your event. Honor Sid, and he'll be there.
That's it.
You must honor Sid.
Not only honor me, but if you do what Vicky did and what Krisha did, if you have an invitation, my face right there.
So I
don't care about anybody else. My face right there.
You could be the president of the Mahjong players at some beach club this summer. Honor Sid, and he'll be there for brunch with all the old yentas.
What a mess.
I mean, it is the formula for success.
Yeah.
And I was there with Joe Muir, his annual Christmas week. It started with Saturday, entertaining the entire neighborhood, and people were coming from everywhere.
Tonight they've got the Special Olympics, I know that.
Oh, and every night it's another group. Last year I went to the one for the orphans.
That's Wednesdays, yeah.
Yes. But this year I was invited to the main event because in the past, the politicians objected to me being there.
Well, there was one in particular, Mayor Eric Adams.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think that Joanne Ariola loves you either, but the mayor was there. But I don't think the mayor was there this year.
No, he wasn't there. He's too busy, telling the world that he knows the name of the shooter. But he ain't going to reveal it. The CEO, Brian Thompson, he knows the name of the shooter, but he's not going to reveal it.
Does he know the name?
No, he doesn't know. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. You know what? Eric Adams and the new police commissioner, Jessica Tisch, have done interviews on this. Leave it to the professional chief of detectives, Joseph Kenney. He's like Sergeant Joe Friday, just the facts. It's 5 days, and this guy's on the lam. I don't want to hear this nonsense. Yesterday, they had the scuba team in Central Park in the pond in the lake, and they claim they found guns. You know how many hundreds of guns have been dumped in that lake on the footbridge going over to the Rambles there? Guys commit crimes in Manhattan and dump their toolies in the lake. I could spend weeks there finding guns. Come on. Eric Adams, shut up. Jessica Tisch, you're not ready for prime time. Leave it to the chief of detectives, Joseph Kenney, right out of Central Casting, a true professional. He just tells you the fact. You didn't hear Joseph Kenney saying, we know the name of the suspect, but we're not going to tell you. Is that not the dumbest thing? If he would have mentioned the name, somebody out there would have gone, I know that guy, went to high school with him. I saw him recently at a reunion, an alumni reunion.
Not only that, but the more you know, the longer this guy's on the loose, the more foolish you look. If I'm Eric Adams, I'm like, I don't know much, but if he's saying we know all this, and the guy is still out there, doesn't make New York City look very good.
This is why we have a problem in the police department. He is the police commissioner. He won't let anybody be the police commissioner.
No, that's why Keyshawn Sewell left.
Just stay in your lane, Eric. Let Joseph Kenney do his job. He's doing an excellent job. Now, let's go to you, Sid Rosenberg, in your constant defense of Mr. LSD, Timothy Leary Jr., Aaron Rodgers.
Played a great game yesterday.
Great. Every weekend he loses. Every weekend.
No. The Jets lose. He doesn't lose.
I see.
He's last I checked, there's a lot of guys on that football field. He played great yesterday. Clearly, you didn't watch 1 second of the game again. He played great, but when the defense can't stop the Dolphins in overtime, the Jets lose the game.
Aren't you embarrassed to have said, he's the best quarterback since Ryan? I went to Harvard University.
No, that's a fact.
Journeyman quarterback Fitzpatrick.
That's for the New York Jets in the last 9 years since Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's not even close.
You didn't say Namath. You didn't say Mark Sanchez.
The last
you didn't say
years.
Boomer Esiason.
Do you listen? The last 9 years doesn't mean he's better than Namath or Boomer or heck, even
Ken O'Brien. 50
right.
wins.
Right, or heck, even Richard Todd.
What is wrong with you?
The last 9 years, Rodgers has been the best quarterback for the Jets. And 9 years is a pretty long sample.
All right. Let's go from the Jets, who are losers because of Aaron Rodgers.
No, not because of Aaron, but yes.
But let's go to the biggest loser of all. He is vying now for a $35 million contract from ESPN. He considers himself the master of all sports. Stephen A. Smith.
He's going to get it.
Went to Edison High School, right? I'll never forget, he's sitting with your very dear friend, Christopher Mad Dog Russo.
Yeah, they're together every Wednesday.
He's opining about what a great Yankee fan he is, how he watches all the games. And if we remember, he said Soto batting behind Aaron Judge was responsible for Aaron Judge's huge year. Christopher Mad Dog Russo knew that was wrong, but he likes that gig once a week. So he took the coat of Omerta. You know you wouldn't have, Sid, and I wouldn't have.
Right.
That was the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that Soto was in the 2 spot and Judge in the 3 spot. You now take Soto out. You put him with the Mets. Now it's Soto Lindor. I don't think Lindor will mind being in the shadow of Soto.
No, Lindor wants to win a World Series.
But Aaron Judge never fought Steinbrenner to bring back Soto. If you notice,
I mean, as far as we know, right? As far as we know, it's not like he went to Brian Cashman or Hal and said, you got to bring this guy back. So as far as we know, you're right.
Or defer my payments.
Right.
Push some money over. I need this guy. We're like Mantle and Maris. We're like Mantle and Maris. No. He didn't want Soto there. And now who you got? Rizzo? Russo?
No, he's gone.
I know, but who do you got there? Who do you have?
Well, you have Stanton when he's healthy.
You can't bat him in the number 2 spot.
No, the 2 spot. No. You have nobody. No, the Yanks are in big trouble.
Well, why isn't Judge thinking about that? The best 1-2 combination in all of baseball, and he doesn't fight to keep Soto? They could have kept him, and look who ends up getting him. Inside trader information, Stephen Cohen. He should have been in jail. He wants the casino now.
What are you talking about?
Holcomb said, he should get the casino because he gives him more contributions than anyone else. So he just almost bought a World Series now with Soto Lindor.
Well, let's see. I mean, look, the Mets were right there. To your point, they were in the NLCS, lost to the eventual World Series winning Los Angeles Dodgers. So you add a player like Soto, who may be right there with Ohtani and Judge, the best all-around hitter in baseball,
but he's
to a team that already had a big year.
He's electric.
No,
he's great
amazing.
In the clubhouse. He's great in the dugout.
And he's 26 years old.
That's
right. You build around that guy.
Aaron Judge, you can't deliver in the playoffs. You can't deliver in the World Series. Soto did. Soto's the man. You should have fought to keep him there right before you would have had a career like you wouldn't imagine.
But what if you find out that this has not been publicized, but Aaron Judge did, in fact, walk into Cashman's office and say, what can I do to help you?
What's the over-under point spread on that? They would have been publicizing that.
Yeah, probably.
Like players have before. They've said, I want to defer my salary in order for you to keep this guy on the team. They've done that all the time.
Yes.
He never made an offer. Look, love Aaron Judge. During the season, he's the best. He sucks in the playoffs, and he can't deliver a World Series. Let's be honest about that.
Well, that's what's happened so far.
He's not Reggie Jackson. He's not Mr. October. He's not ready for prime time. He's not Mickey Mantle. He's not the man. Now, let's go to the case involving Sean Puff Daddy Combs.
Oh, boy.
Jay-Z and a well-known female who could well be Beyonce. We don't know. And I know your very dear friend Joseph Tacopina, his radar has gone up. But there's no getting away from this.
Well, Tacopina, you have to understand, he's very, very good friends with Jay. He's he's kind of close with the whole Rock Nation crew. So when I told Tacopina, hey, that lady Jaguar Wright that was on with Piers Morgan last week, I just interviewed her, and unprovoked, this is 2 months ago, unprovoked, Lou, get ready with this, cut number 9, she dropped the name Jay-Z. She said, P. Diddy, what about Jay-Z? Tacopina said, whoa, not my guy, slow down. But it's worth listening to. Piers Morgan had to scrub his transcript. I'm not. Here's Jaguar Wright 2 months ago adding the name Jay-Z to the P. Diddy list. You're talking about Diddy, and you're saying he's a bad guy. I've been to his parties. I've known about this for years. I've been warning people about Diddy for years. And then you drop the big bomb, the big one, where you say, and I got news for you. Jay-Z, and you just mentioned Beyonce, same guy, same guy. All this stuff, he's just being very, very quiet. He pays people to carry the water. But don't confuse the issue. P. Diddy and Jay-Z, same guy. You're saying that right now again?
Yes, same person. I will say that now. I will say that forever. I will say that in the afterlife. Same person. You know, I'm sick and tired of acceptable monsters. I'm sick and tired of people blaming all of the evil and all of the wrong and all of the misdeeds on one person, and everyone say, yep, it's him. This is nothing but musical chairs, which is why I decided to stop playing the game and start running the orchestra.
So they bullied her, but you can't bully her no more. And let me tell you, right after it broke news last night, I was on with Nancy at the time, and we broke the news here. You better believe that Sean Puff Daddy Combs in the MDC Sunset Park in Brooklyn, whose cellmate is his Maytag, Sam Bankman-Fried, FDX boy, who ripped off double the amount of money of Bernie Madoff, is going to be Jeffrey Epstein. Do you know how many more people there are who are at these freak-offs, these 72-hour sex sessions in which, whether they were having sex with men, women, or transvestites or transgenders, they had to have an IV. They lost so much fluid, they dehydrated. Constant, nonstop, pink cocaine, sex, Molly, you name it, every conceivable drug, and they're just having freak-off sex. Now, you the man, Sid. You listening, Fabian Levy at City Hall? You listening, Moshe? Moshe, whatever the hell his name is.
No. Are you talking about Minaj?
Minaj.
Yeah.
Hey, let a reporter out there grow up here and ask Eric Adams, did you attend any of the freak-offs? Because you gave the keys to the city to Sean Puff Daddy Combs.
But in defense of the mayor, he did take the keys back.
Wait. Ask the question. Let him go on record. Say, no, I was never at those freak-offs.
Well, what do you think the answer is? I don't know what he's going to answer. What do you think the real answer is?
Ask him the question. He comes on with you. Ask him. Let him go on record.
He's not coming on with me.
Yeah, but it's very...
He's scared of me.
All the reporters listen to your show in the morning.
He is scared of me.
Today, he has a press session. City Hall press crew, ask him the question. Did you ever attend a freak-off of your very dear friend, Sean Puff Daddy Combs? Remember, he's the hip-hop mayor. He only gave out one set of keys to any hip-hop monster. It was only to Sean Puff Daddy Combs.
He loves it. He's the reason why there's going to be the museum. It may be here already. I don't know.
He gave him $5 million of our money for a hip-hop museum that is almost dysfunctional. So, don't you think he should be asked the question?
Sure. And I would be more than happy to ask him the question. But again, for the third time this segment, the mayor is afraid of me. I don't know why.
Let me tell you.
I'm not going to ask him about his indictments or that nonsense. He's got to live with that. I'm not going to ask him about that. I'm going to ask him why he continues to flip-flop on every major issue.
Right.
Give him a chance to answer.
Including the sanctuary cities. Oh, I want to undo the sanctuary city, but I don't know if I can take on the city council. Hey, grow up here, Eric Adams. Do it and let them sue you. Do it, say that, issue an executive order, there's no more sanctuary city, and Adrian Adams, the real Adams who wears the pants in New York City, the Speaker of the Council, will sue you. Hey, you're already being sued by a woman who claims you sexually harassed her. Hey, notice that lawsuit didn't go away. That lawsuit is still pending. Everybody thought, oh, that'll go away. That's it. Nope, it's going through the thing. And speaking of sexual harassment, did you see how bully boy Andrew Evil Eyes Cuomo emerged? Andrew Evil Eyes Cuomo just had his birthday, 67th birthday. Hey, you know something? If I attended your birthday party, I would have blown out all the candles first and said, hopefully this is your last birthday where you pretend you're going to be governor or mayor.
Oh, but you're not saying his last birthday, just his last birthday. Right.
Attempting to climb back.
I got you. Well, he looks pretty good for 67.
Oh, sure. Well, what does he do all day, right? What does he do? He does nothing all day but plot to come back and be our mayor and destroy the city like he's destroyed the state of New York. Do you know what he's doing? He has issued through his lawyers that we pay for. We pay $28 million and that bill keeps going up. He wants a gag order on that sexual harassment accuser's lawyers to keep them from continually to publicly discuss that we're paying for his defense and the bill is going up. $28 million. Now, he took away qualified immunity from cops, so now cops can get sued. But Andrew Evil Eyes Cuomo wants a gag order. Like Bragg wanted a gag order with Marshawn against Donald Trump. Like Jeffrey Lichtman wanted a gag order against me in the John Gotti Jr. trial, who tried to kill me and have me swimming with the fishes. But I want to thank being out there with Joe Murray and all the folks that came from everywhere to help the kids. I mean, it's all about the kids this holiday. And I got the best news when an old-timer, my enemy, came up, whispered in my ear. I could smell it, the noblest cigar stink on his mouth. And he said, oh, you got your Christmas present early, huh, Curtis? I said, what's that? Jojo Carrazzo died. I said, oh, him and his brother, little Nick Carrazzo, the head of the Gambino wing of the Canarsi family, the consigliere to the group who sanctioned the hit on me by John Gotti Jr. and Michael Leonardi, who did 18 of a 20-year sentence for trying to kill me with 5 hollow point bullets. And I was dancing. Everybody saw me dancing up there. We never saw Curtis dance before. I was dancing like I was at Pastels. Yo, bring it on. Hey, little Nick Carrazzo, you're dead. Jojo Carrazzo, you're dead. Hey, Michael Leonardi, go for target practice. You want to bring it on again? I can't wait till you slip and fall in your tub and you break your neck. That'll be the greatest news of all.